Dire team ban.
Hi there, and welcome to a game of random casts. This is a game that I played not too long ago, this week before last, and it was a really fun game, and it had a lot of kills in it. I just wanted to kind of just do a bit of casting and see how it goes. So yeah, it's basically the banned Slardar team, which is myself, Grey Mane Badger, Radish and Potato, and we are fighting a game of ancients. Exeter, Balmerin, Kane, Ivy, and Kiki Lannister, apparently. So yeah, we'll just get started with this game. We've got fairly standard bans on the Dire side. We've got the Lifestealer and Nyx ban, and the Game of Ancients, the Radiant team, have gone ahead and banned Kotl and Magnus so far. So they obviously, Magnus has been nerfed quite recently, so kind of no real reason to ban him or pick him anymore. I mean, he's a great initiator still, but he's not very good at the whole staying in a team fight, and because his ultimate has gone down in 100 damage per person, then he's not that effective as the primary jump in and kill everything sort of guy at the moment. So we've got a first pick Treant on the Dire side. Treant is currently imbalanced. His living armor just basically protects pretty much anything that's under attack. So they've got pretty much free reign at the moment with the banned Slardar team to go ahead and pick whatever they want, and they'll be fairly protected with this Treant in the game. Game of Ancients, the Radiant team first pick is Slardar, so automatically countering any invisible hero, so can't do any invis really with the Dire team, but also good reliable stun, sprint, good initiator, and yeah, and he's got his bash as well. So let's see what the second pick is.
Reserve time.
Because this game was a couple of weeks ago, I genuinely can't actually remember what these picks are going to be. So we've got a Tuskar, so we've got some good initiation from Tusk with his snowball, and his Q to stop people getting away from him, his ice shards, Frisian Sigil again to stop people getting away, so these guys are really committing here. A couple of strength heroes right off the bat to be able to charge in and deal the damage and stop anyone from getting away whatsoever. We've got the armor reduction and punches. We can basically, this is a good combo here to take out anyone very quickly. Then we've got a Slark pickup from the Dire team from banned Slardar here, which is a very good partner for Treant. So Treant can use his living armor and Slark has got all of his abilities that'll let him heal up. So
5 seconds remaining.
We're looking pretty invincible on the banned Slardar team from a duo perspective here.
Reserve time.
So we've got the third ban from Game of Ancients, which is the Chaos Knight. So not quite sure why that's a third ban. You wouldn't really ban the Chaos Knight unless you were afraid of them picking, a Wisp or something like that, really. But he's still a very strong hero. He's got his stuns, he's got his Nether Swap. You don't really want that. And we've got a Wisp or IO ban from banned Slardar here. We've not got a Slardar ban, we've actually got a Slardar pick, which is quite cool.
5 seconds
but we don't want that IO tiny combo. That puts you off playing. Far too overpowered there. So the fourth ban from Game of Ancients here is Lich. So Lich would be a good pickup against these two if they need to get in close range, especially with a snowball. If you snowball in with a few people and then suddenly your entire team's there, if Treant was able to pick up an ultimate and overgrowth, get everyone stunned and then fire off a Lich ultimate in there, then that's pretty much it for your team. And Lich's ultimate has recently been immensely buffed. It's got so many more bounces now between each player. So yeah, Snowball versus Lich's ultimate would be a very bad thing indeed. So we've got a Darkseer ban as well from banned Slardar. You don't want that lane pushing. They've got enough push with the Gyrocopter though, if they want it.
Reserve time.
Trying to figure out what the third pick is going to be for Slardar at the moment. Essentially what we have is we've got a mid or off lane with the Slark. Treant will go in a tri lane, potentially, or can even solo lane, if he so desires. So we're looking for either a mid or off, or more tri lane support, potentially. An Enigma. Now,
Radiant team pick.
Enigma will be a very good pick against this team, especially with the snowball in there. If they snowball in and then suddenly there's an Enigma black hole on the go, then you can run into all sorts of trouble. And then we've got a Crystal Maiden picking from Game of Ancients here. Crystal Maiden, a little bit underused recently. Her ultimate is very risky. You know, it does a lot of damage, but she is so squishy that she can just go down to a couple of hits. And we've already got we've got 3 stuns here that'll stop the ultimate from going off. We've got the Malefice, the Black Hole, and the Overgrowth. And then obviously the fact that she's squishy doesn't really help that. There we've got our tri-lane. That's definitely going to be a tri-lane for Slardar now. We've got our tri-lane carry. It'll be a 3 protect 1. Oh, sorry, a 2 protect 1 in the tri-lane. Get that anti-mage all farmed up. Not an ideal pick considering the lack of intelligence heroes.
10 seconds remaining.
To be able to pick them off, and he will need to get a huge amount of farm to be able to counter the 2 strength carries here from Game of Ancients. But if he can get a lot of farm, then he can go in with his with a Battle Fury and take anyone out that does get black holed or jumped on with the pounce from Slark there. So looking at the last ban now from Game of Ancients. A Warlock ban. It's a good ban, that is. Good initiation ban. They do. I mean, Slardar already do have the initiation with the Enigma and the Treant, if they so desire it. But a Warlock would be would just make that team just an epic amount of team fight. And Slardar have gone ahead and banned Bane. Obviously, don't want anyone to be Nightmare during team fights. A Nightmare for any of these characters would pretty much put the team fight out of action there. So looking at the last pick now from Game of Ancients on the Radiant side.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm trying to think what they actually need. They could do with potentially another support. It depends whether these guys are playing support or carry.
Reserve time.
Eating into the reserve time now, taking a long time to think about this. It depends what their laning setup is, really. I mean, they could go for a tri-lane, perhaps, with Gyro CM and someone else, have the Slardar as an off-laner, and Tusk as a mid.
Axe.
An axe. So you've got the choice of going for a jungling now, as well as all the other choices that they have. They've got a very strong lineup here, so they already have. They've got a stun on every hero here, which is very good. And well, Axis isn't really a stun; it's the Berserker's Call, but it's as good as a stun. And in fact, some may argue that it's better than a stun.
10 seconds remaining.
Because he is essentially the quintessential tank of the game. Be able to get everyone to attack him, and they'll let the rest of the team just do what they want. But the downside to having the extra melee hero is the Black Hole and the Slark Pounce and the Overgrowth. And if Anti-Mage gets up this Battle Fury quite quickly, then you could be in for a little bit of trouble with your melee heroes here. So looking at the last pick from Slardar here, it's probably going to be another tri-lane support hero. Something with a good reliable stun would be good, like a Lion, an Earthshaker, or a Jakiro perhaps. Something with a stun that you can use over and over again, because at the moment all the stuns are 2 ultimates mainly, and then the pounce from Slark, which isn't really a stun. So something with a quick cooldown stun 20 seconds left on the pick. Let's see what they pull out of the bag. It's a Jakiro, so we'll have the stun from the ice path, and we'll get the Macapire as well. So if we manage to get a black hole landed and a Macapire inside it, then that can only spell danger for the enemy team. So on the Radiant side of the game inventions, we've got Balmren on the Slardar, Kiki on the Tusk, Exeter on the Gyro, Ivy on the Crystal Maiden, and Kane on the Axe. In the Ban Slardar team for the Dire, Potato is on the Jakiro, Badger is on the Anti-Mage, Radish on the Slark, and still picking with the Treant and Enigma. So we've got Greymane and RandomAlien myself to actually choose between these two.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Running out of time. And it looks like we've got to pause because we've got to disconnect. So I will fast forward a little bit. Right, so I unpause, and immediately we have our Dire team heading off. We've got no skills yet on the on Enigma here. Greymane and the Treant, no skills yet, but it looks like Enigma, Basilius and the set of Tangos, which is a little bit odd for starting items there. Obviously needs the mana. But it looks like we're going to go into the jungle here and see if we can't get some sort of first blood on the go. We've got wards on the Jakiro at the back. And it looks like the Radiant team over here are trying to decide what lanes they want to go in. So we've got a Tuskar going bottom lane with Kiki. And we've got Balmren Targaryen on his way bottom lane as well. But they already have the ward up from the Dire team. So we can see where this Tuskar is going now. So the Dire team will see exactly what's going on. But the Slardar's also there, going from the other direction. There's a miss on the ice path from Jakiro. And a blink from the Anti-Mage, which went in the wrong direction, but we've got some reinforcements in terms of the Gyrocopter here. And the Jakiro's still going in, but we've caught someone. There's a stun, there's a Malefice on the Slardar. Looks like everyone's getting a bit spread out now though, but the Radiant team are coming in with 3 heroes to try and sandwich the Dire team in. Slark's gone in with the Pounce, got the Gyrocopter, and Tuskar comes in with a Snowball. Snowball hits on the Slark here, and suddenly there's a team fight, a level 1 team fight going on. Also the Slardar's come in from behind here and got a stun off on Slark. We've got a chase going on for Tuskar here. He's gone down. Tuskar has gone down. First blood to the Anti-Mage. There's also our Slark is getting attacked here by the Slardar and the Gyrocopter. Slark is going to jump away from the missile. He's dodged the missile, but then the Slardar is being attacked by the tower. He's tower diving at level 1. Level 2, sorry, now on the Slardar. But the Slardar goes down, and the Slark has gone down as well. But now we're heading off with the Axe, trying to get a few stuns off with the Malefice. There's the Ice Path, which hits. Greymane in the Treant is taking him out, but then here's another slow ball. Tuskar is back online. The rocket actually hits Badger and stuns him there with the Anti-Mage. Still some attacking going on from the Enigma and the Jakiro here from Random and Potato. And it looks like the Radiant team are going to give chase here. Snowball comes in, hits Random, who is going to turn around and fight a little bit. Badger comes back in with the Anti-Mage. He's taking a lot of damage. Random has gone down to the rocket here, been stunned. Badger's here found himself on his own against 3 heroes, right in the middle of the 3 heroes here. Snowball come in from Tuskar, brings Axe into the fold again, and that sounds like a pounce from Radish on the Slark, who managed to stun Slardar, and RandomAlien is he's got very low health, but Slardar has been body blocked by the Slark there, Radish. But But now Slardar is attacking the Jakiro potato.
Dire's top tower is
And it
under
looks like
attack.
this first blood gank just will not get destroyed. But over at top we have Crystal Maiden, who's staying firmly out of the fighting and just pushing up top here. She's already taken a big chunk out of there. But back in the middle, we've nearly got a kill from the gyrocopter here. He's so close to going down. But then so are all of the Dire. But the gyrocopter has gone for an early bottle, so he will be able to keep himself alive. Potato with the Jakiro is going in, and he's taken 2 swings from the axe, and he's gone down. A couple of lucky counter helixes there by the axe. Up top, we've got Badger trying to farm now, finally, but he's been snowballed, and he's been stunned by the Crystal Maiden, who will take a kill out of this, or the Tusk will take a kill, sorry. Greymane and the Treant is going up top to try and help him out, but it's a little bit too late for that. He did get the heal off, but unfortunately Badger did take a little bit too much damage there. Now down bottom, we've got a solo, it looks like we've got a solo lane Enigma fighting against the Slardar here. Enigma only level 2 right now. Oh, I say that just as he levels up. Level 3 Enigma right now. Enigma versus Slardar. Slardar's in a little bit... He's only in half health, but he does have regeneration. And top, we've got some more fighting top. And mid, we've got a Gyro and a Slark going down, which will have been mid, which I missed. But it looks like Treant Protector here is going to get body blocked by Axe. And Badger is getting some... Ooh, that was close. And why would you go into that? Why would you blink right on top of that? Unfortunately gave away his life, but then got the kill on Crystal Maiden anyway, so made the goal back, but he did not get the XP for that. Going back bot, we see Enigma is starting to push the lane a little bit. He's got some Eidolons here, so able to do what he will to the creep wave. Slardar's waiting there on the sidelines trying to see if he can get a gank, but potentially within vision range. RandomAlien here staying quite far back, and yes, Slardar's realised he was in vision range. And top lane, we've got the 2 characters here fighting against the tri lane, putting some more of the old battle hunger onto Treant Protector there to try and take him out, but not able to do so. So we've got a Slark and a Gyrocopter here mid, trying to contest the farm. Looks like Gyro's getting a fair amount of denies. This game is non-stop at the moment. So it looks like they're trying to set up on the Enigma bot lane. But Enigma is spending more time denying than he is taking creeps, taking CS. There's a snowball and an ice shard. He's trying to get away. And here comes Slardar. Slardar with a stun. Enigma trying to get away here. He probably will be able to get away from this unless Slardar wants to dive the tower. No, Slardar does not want to dive the tower. But, oh, that was close. Tuskar decided to help with the dive and nearly got himself killed in the process. This is a risky job here for Enigma. He may not survive this. But then the third stun, that recent buff to Enigma, which gives the Malefice 3 stuns instead of just 2. Oh, but here's the snowball, and Enigma is down at last. This may cost Tuskar his life though, and he doesn't have any. Yes, he's gone down. He doesn't have any charges left on his bottle. Meanwhile, Slark killed Gyrocopter mid as well. As a lol, this first blood team fight just will not end. There's another battle hunger against the Jakiro up top lane, and the Crystal Maiden seems to be diving a tiny bit there as well to try and get some more kills. But this tri lane seems to be doing alright at the moment. They haven't got that many kills. I mean, 3 for 2 on Anti-Mage in 6 minutes is actually fairly good. 1 for 1 on Jakiro and 0 for nothing on the Treant. Enigma down bottom lane just managed to kill Slardar, which I missed as well, which I apologise for. I'm not quite sure how that happened. Let's go back a second and see what that was. So, Slardar is staying in the lane on fairly low health. Enigma does have a TP. It's coming down with 900 gold. Still just sat on that Ring of Basilius, so possibly trying to get some sort of early... Oh, there it is. There's the There's the triple Malefice and that extra little auto attack, and he takes out Slardar. What is this game? I don't know, okay? I just don't know. It's just, yes. So let's go back top lane again and see what's going on over here. Just standard getting the farm up from Anti-Mage. Looks like he has gone for a poor man's shield, potentially trying to farm up with Gloves of Haste, potentially trying to farm up a
missing middle,
a Midas, but not got there quite yet. If it was going for boots early item, they would be there already. And there's a Gyro with an invisible rune. And it looks like, oh, it's a triple kill, is that? Oh no, Badger managed to blink away, but this rocket is definitely going to get him. The further he gets away from the rocket, the more damage it's going to do. Are you able to blink away? There's the blink. Oh, so close. But that was 3 kills against the tri lane there. Meanwhile, Radish is in the middle lane, getting some farm. Here's RandomAlien getting attacked by 2. Probably go down to this. Yes, he will. Fortunately, there's another death. And we're in 8 minutes, and we have 10 for 8 at the moment. Axe is backdooring a creep wave here so that Crystal Maiden can attack the tower. And Badger goes straight in there. Misses off with the Berserker's Call. There's a miss on the ice path, but it looks like Axe is going to go down to this. Crystal Maiden has frozen Anti-Mage there. Anti-Mage still chasing after Axe, but will he be able to get him in time? There's the Tranquil's just been popped, and it looks like they're going after the Crystal Maiden instead. But will they get there? No, we're going to have to back off. That was close. RandomAlien has decided to abandon bot lane and is going to do some jungling instead with the Eidolons. Looks like Radish is taken off the rocket and trying to heal himself a little bit. Anti-Mage sat there in the trees trying to heal. Looks like the Radiant team are rotating top to try and get some kills. There was a double damage on Slardar. I don't think he did anything with it though. No, don't think he did anything with it. But he does have his ultimate there on Treant. So there may be some sort of fight about to go down. There are 4 top at the moment and 1 back in base. Crystal Maiden is sat there in base. She's got enough money for her TP, so she may join the fight shortly. But it looks like they are going in. Gyro's used his ulti. He's put the rocket down. That rocket will kill Jakiro. Oh, very close. But Gyro has gone down. And it looks like Slardar is going to go down as well, perhaps. Yes, Slardar has gone down. Axe is there. He's going to use his Berserker's Call. He has it. No Berserker's Call from Axe. He's perma-stunned. And that is nearly a team fight. Team wipe. Crystal Maiden, meanwhile, didn't use TP. Could have actually TP'd in and helped out a team. And considering how low everyone is here, that may have been the best option. But here we go. There's a Tusk with Ice Shards. But no initiation. Oh, there's the initiation. There's the snowball. But then at the same time, oh, there is a black hole on Tusk. Just on Tusk, though. And then coming in is Gyrocopter from behind, who gets pounced on by Radish and the Slark. But Radish is going to go down here. They are doing a lot of damage here, though, to the Crystal Maiden. It looks like this rocket may just kill Greymane here. Oh, but he uses living armor on himself, and he does manage to escape that. If he can heal enough, then this rocket isn't going to get very far at all. RandomAlien just going through the trees here. It looks like they will go down. Jakiro obviously trying to get a stun off there, but unable to.
Middle tower is under attack.
So, meanwhile, mid is getting pushed. Bot is coping on its own. And, yeah, there's another few kills. So let's have a quick look at everyone's items while we are... Where we have a break from the constant action. So on Tuskar, we've just got a bottle and some phase boots. On Axe, we have Tranquils and a stout shield, but a fair amount of money. It looks like he's going to go straight for the blade mail though, as he picks up his chainmail. Slardar, not great items, but not bad items either. But they are initiating again. Tuskar is attacking and tower diving. They are all tower diving again, but it looks like they will be able to take down this Treant unless Potato can... Oh, there it is, the ulti from Treant. Overgrowth. And the shards actually stop Axe from attacking Treant there. Now, Snowball, there is not enough mana for Snowball. Snowball suddenly, all the mana he needs, and it's going in. And Potato there tries to get off the ice path, but Random comes in and is unfortunately killed by Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden picks up a double kill from that. Meanwhile, Radish is trying to get some farm mid and is unable to because he's been called over to the fight. Looks like he's been called over with the promise of 3 heroes in low health, and he cannot resist that. Greymane, meanwhile, trying to heal himself up. Radish pounces on the Crystal Maiden, Ivy Stark there, and is able to not quite get the kill. She gets away with 10 health. And it looks like Radish is getting stunned here. He may go down to this. Oh, he has gone down to 4 or 5 heroes, and the Crystal Maiden got away with just 9 or 10 HP. There's another ultimate there from the gyrocopter. Looks like Enigma is way out of position here as he tries to get off his Midnight Pulse just to do some extra damage. Tuskar is coming in with the... Oh, but he's been scared off with the Snowball, but he has been scared off here. But it looks like Tuskar is now the one that's out of position. He's being initiated on by 3 heroes, the 3 supports, and they should be able to take this. Yes, they are. Enigma picks up the kill there. Potato following, but shouldn't really follow considering it's 3 carries against 3 supports in this lane. It looks like they are porting in the Crystal Maiden here, so there's 4 of them, and Potato gets off the ice path and is frozen by Crystal Maiden here. Then suddenly he finds himself surrounded and can't go anywhere. Very, very bad position there from the Crystal Maiden. Looks like Badger is going to go down here as well by the ice, and but he did manage to kill Slardar, I believe. Yes, Slark managed to kill Slardar. Meanwhile, RandomAlien's still trying to jungle, still trying to work up that, get that Blink Dagger there. Gyrocopter chasing a little bit too deep, but he does have his support with him. This rocket not doing too much damage. And it looks like RandomAlien's coming from behind and finds himself way out of position. But as the Eidolons take out Crystal Maiden there just after he's died, and the Eidolons get the kill on the Gyrocopter as well, so that's a double kill for RandomAlien after he's dead. And here's Tuskar going in, got low health, and he goes down to Slark. Another pounce, another good pounce from Radish there. Now, the Axe is trying to get away, but the Slardar's coming in to help him out, gets the stun off. Axe is still on 80 odd health, but the Dire team have to back off to this. They're just not able to fight that, especially with the Axe, with the number of lucky counter helixes he is getting this game. So there is a Blink Dagger now on Enigma, so their initiation should be a lot better. Blink Dagger at 15 minutes, a little bit delayed, but you're talking about a game where the first Blood Gank never actually finished. The Jakiro is getting an ultimate. What the fuck is just happening? 38 kills in 14 minutes. It looks like both teams are enjoying this game. Here we go, the Jakiro is going to take damage from this. No, it gets killed. But here we go again, there's another initiation from Tusk. There's the Ice Shards. They managed to trap Jakiro, but Jakiro is doing alright. He's a bit out of position here. He's going a little bit too far forward. He's going to have another rocket on him very soon. Enigma's staying in on the left-hand side here, ready to black hole. There it is. He's got the black hole. There's 3 people in the black hole. There's a pounce from Radish, but there's a snowball, and they're coming in. They're turning it around. The Radiant team are turning this around, but there is an overgrowth from Greymane in the tree hunt. Radish is invisible, manages to take out Gyrocopter, but this isn't going well for the Dire team. They are going to take a Jakiro kill out of this as well. And meanwhile, where was Anti-Mage? This was a 4v5 and Anti-Mage is just walking around the river. And the snowball is going on Radish. Not quite able to get there in time though. And there we have 4 heroes, quite low health. But Badger, as the Anti-Mage, decides to go in anyway and gets killed. Goes in against 5 and dies. 2-5. Sorry, 4. Just 4 of them up because the Gyro is dead at the moment. The entire Radiant team are backing off now. Crystal Maiden going for Mechanism. It looks like she's just picked it up. So Curry is still walking at the moment though, and she doesn't have enough money to upgrade it. Looks like Radish here in the Slark is chasing Kiki, uses his ulti, and it looks like Slardar's come in to try and save him, but Slardar may go down here. Yes, Slardar's gone down, but it looks like Radish in the Slark is also going to go down, but he doesn't. And Jakiro comes in from nowhere and manages to get a Macapire off and an Ice Path. Tuskar following. Gyrocopter going to go down here. Another good Ice Path from Jakiro. Axe jumps in, tries to get everyone, but unable to. Tuskar using his ulti of an atomic punch from there. Another jump onto that Tusk from Slark, and he goes down. Badger's trying to get some more farm up, but just sat there on a lonely ring of health, not able to really do much with a ring of health on an anti-mage. Nearly got enough gold for us for the first sword, if he is going for that. And now here they come. There's the... Oh, we got an Ice Path in from Jakiro, but there's the stun off from Slardar. And Radish is going down, and Radish is down, and the another... But they're turning it around. The Dire team are going to pick up a Slardar kill here. Now Axe is going to charge in as well. No, he's thought better of it. But there's a Macapire off from the Jakiro there. Eidolon sat here doing nothing. They are going to go down. Leave the Eidolons to die. But the Radiant team did manage to pick up a Slark kill from that, which will help them a lot. Some more Ice Shards there, but nothing to trap this time, I'm afraid. The Radiant team now have 5, and they are pushing up mid, but they're changing their minds. 3 or 4 going bot, and 1 going top. It looks like they're going to do some split pushing here, potentially. Oh no, it's just Tuskar refilling his bottle with a regeneration rune. So Tuskar has already got the Claymore, which he may be building into a... Oh, he's taken the wrong path to go top, to go bot. He wanted to join his teammates, but instead of taking the safe route down here, he's gone straight this way and been taken out by... He's found 4 of them, sorry. Slark is top, just trying to farm up a little bit more. What is he going for? Potentially a Skull Basher next. I'm not quite sure with that one.
Dire's structures are fortified.
So we've got a Soul Ring from the Treant here. Jakiro standard items. We've got a Vanguard from Anti-Mage, so he really is struggling with his farm at the moment. There's an Ice Path from the Gyro. Anti-Mage will have to blink out of this. But the Gyro is going down straight away. And everyone else gets out. Just as Slardar runs in to stun. He's thinking about it, but he's not going to initiate. Meanwhile, Axe takes bot tower. There is a snowball here, but unfortunately it hits a creep. It does manage to trap Treant in the Ice Shards, but Treant will just invisible. Oh, he was ultied by Slardar all along. And there's a black hole! Here we go. See if they can capitalize on this, but it doesn't look like they can. They managed to take potentially 2 kills? Or it may just be the Tuskar that gets killed. Crystal Maiden is being chased by Anti-Mage, but it looks like Slardar is going to get away here. Crystal Maiden managed to stun Anti-Mage one more time. Anti-Mage is going to turn around here and attack Slardar from the front. There we go. Anti-Mage does go down to the Jakiro there. Meanwhile, Axe, completely uncontested, is moving into bot tower, but the bot tower is getting healed by Treant. And what have we got here? We've got Gyrocopter moving in to stun something. Looks like it's just stunning the Slark there. The Slark is possibly faster than the Rocket at this point in the game. Movement speed of 522, so we're already sat there on max movement speed at 21 minutes. Going to take the Rocket straight to the face. Now, Gyrocopter and Crystal Maiden are going through the trees and potentially thinking about going on Slark, but no, they're backing off now. But that's because we have a push. The Dire team are pushing mid lane, but they are surrounded. There's not enough wards around from the Dire team at the moment. They have 1 defensive ward there. And that's it. They don't see the fact that there's an Axe in the jungle. Does this Axe have a blink dagger? He does not. In fact, do any of their team have a blink dagger? They do not. Gyrocopter going for the Shadow Blade. Slardar has his armlet, but the Dire team have backed off. Now Tusk is actually going to go for a blade here, and I can't even remember the name of the blade at the moment. The Battle Fury. I'm sorry. It looks like Tusk is going for the Battle Fury here. He's picked up the 2 blades to start with, instead of the Perseverance, which is what I thought that the Anti-Mage was going to go for. But he has built a Vanguard instead. It looks like they have Gyro and... who else? Slardar? Yes, Slardar porting bot to save this tower. They don't want to give any more free gold to the Dire team. Speaking of gold, let's have a quick look at the stats here. These are the fights, and they just... wow. It's just fluctuating both ways so rapidly in the course of the game. So you can see here, this is this is a team fight where the Dire team have obviously lost, and then the Radiant team have won a team fight, and yeah. But it looks like we've got porting in from the bot tower here, and it looks like they are attacking the bot tower. Looks like Enigma's out of position. He is going to go down to this if they don't save him. Yes, Enigma has gone down, but the Dire team now come in with a pounce on Axe. Axe goes down, and Slardar is going to go down as well, but then Gyrocopter comes in from nowhere, and there's also a Tusk Snowball coming in. Slardar gets away with 1 HP! Armlet toggling there from Slardar, and it looks like, oh, unless Anti-Mage can take this.
Tower is under attack.
No, he's... oh, Slardar there, trying to coax him in with some armlet toggling. Look at me, I've only got 1 health, come and attack me, but no. Managed to take out Anti-Mage as well, and they will take this tower.
Dire's bottom tower
That was a very
is
poor
under
team
attack.
fight from the Dire team with an out of position Enigma to start with, and then it just went on from
Dire's
there.
bottom tower has fallen.
The better idea would have been to let Enigma die in that situation. Does Enigma even have the
Dire's
ult?
bottom tower is under attack.
Potentially had Black Hole, he could have used it, but he may have been perma-stunned there. Meanwhile, the Radiant team are now given free reign of their side of the map, and doesn't look good for the Dire team right now. The Dire team are losing the majority of the team fights, and it's mainly caused by the great initiations by the Tuskar and the Gyrocopter. They seem to know exactly where to put the snowball and the cooldown from the Gyro. It looks like Gyro may be getting initiated on here though. Does he have his Shadow Blade? He does have his Shadow Blade though. They may have just killed a... there's the Shadow Blade. It looks like Gyro's getting into position potentially to try and take on all 4 of these guys. Where is Anti-Mage as well?
Dire's middle tower
Anti-Mage is way back and being initiated on his own, but manages to kill Tuskar. And they are once again fighting in the cooldown, and there's a Black Hole which manages to get all 4 of them, but it may not be enough here. It looks like Axe is able to take out the Treant, and now Enigma is going to go down to Slardar. And he does. Look at the health of these people, on these heroes. 3 of them, the last 3 are in low health. Axe is just picking up a Blink Dagger now. He does have his Vanguard and Blade Mail on him. There's a Mecha and a Boots of Mana on the Crystal Maiden. It looks like she's going to go for a Shadow Blade as well. So it looks like we've got 2, maybe 3 Shadow Blades on the Dire team, on the Radiant team.
Dire's
No, this is going to
bottom
be
tower is
a
under
Battle
attack.
Fury. So we've just got the 2 on the Radiant team. Now obviously the Treant is actually quite countered by the Slardar there, so they're able to make great use of the invisibility done by the Treant Protector. And any Shadow Blades that are picked up will be immediately countered by that. What has the courier just delivered? It looks like there's now a Shadow Blade on Crystal Maiden. So we'll have to... We'll soon see, I'm sure, some sentries on and dust on these characters from the Dire team. It looks like they're trying to do a sneaker Roshan, potentially not able to, and it looks like that's just an illusion there. Are they going to go into Roshan? It doesn't look like it. But Gyrocopter is going in there to potentially get some initiation on the go. They managed to block themselves with the ice shards there. You shall not pass this area. So, not quite sure why they chose not to ward this area while they were there. Oh, it looks like Anti-Mage, who decided to blink in to try and get some farm, is now regretting that decision as he has to run all the way back. Waste of mana. So it looks like there's going to be a bit of a push here by the Dire team. There is a good ice path there and a Macapire there from the Jakiro, but unfortunately it doesn't look like anyone's going to initiate today, so that's a bit of a wasted Macapire once again. Everyone kind of hovering around this middle area, seeing who wants to initiate first. Axe is looking like he wants to blink in and do a Berserker's Call, and there he goes, he's blinked in. Berserker's Call on Jakiro, put on the... oh, he is down straight away. There's an ice path as well, and a call down from Jakiro. Slat goes down, Jakiro goes down, and Triant goes down as well. Enigma trying to get away, and Enigma just blinks to safety there. Gets ultied on by Slardar, but not able to kill him today. Badger as the anti-mage,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
blinking to safety as well as he gets initiated on by... oh, but there's Axe, and tries to blink up to take him out, but Badger also has the blink.
Dire's top tower
Here
is
comes
under
Slardar,
attack.
and he's stunned, and there's the ice path. Is he able to blink out? No, he's also frozen.
Dire's
The efforts
top tower
from
is under
Enigma
attack.
weren't able to save him, and Slardar semi-tower diving just to get an ultimate off on Enigma there. So a little bit strange, but to each their own, as they say. Slardar now picking up a Mithril Hammer, potentially for a BKB, potentially for a Desolator. Crystal Maiden just sitting on nearly 1,000 gold here. Looks like Jakiro is going to go down here to this Slardar. Oh no, he's actually... Axe comes in and takes the mega kill, takes the ulti. Slark wondering if he can
Dire's
pounce on
middle
someone.
tower is under attack.
Instead goes for the farm. Some more Eidolons by Enigma there. And looks like Gyro's sat there on the edge waiting, just wanting to go in. Radiant team here dying to go in and initiate again.
Dire's middle tower is
Gyrocopter
under
has
attack.
full mana, they want this tower. Dire aren't quite back yet. Without their Jakiro they don't have a good reliable stun unless they just use the Treant Overgrowth. Looks like they're going in just to poke Slardar a little bit, but then a blink away from Badger to leave Treant Protector in the lurch there, and Treant will go down to all 5 of them. Don't ever follow an anti-mage into battle, they will leave you. And looks like he may be going for a helm. No, sorry. One of these, a Vlad's. But not getting the lifesteal, unless the lifesteal is somewhere else. Is the lifesteal on the courier? No. Strange that you'd buy the recipe before getting the lifesteal. It looks like they're doing Roshan here now. Not doing a ton of damage on Roshan. There's the Battle Fury on Tuskar. And Axe just still sitting there on his standard items. They are going to take Roshan here, as Gyrocopter keeps them busy. As Gyrocopter keeps the Dire team busy. Slardar picks up the Aegis. And it looks like they're rotating bot to push up here. A few ice shards just to poke Slark there. See if they do anything back. Slark has already got a Sanjin Yasha on him. I say already, it is 30 minutes into the game now. And the Radiant team rotate mid to try and push here. They're going to poke the tower a little bit, or no, it looks like they're going to rotate bot and take this final tower away from, sorry, top, and take this final tower away from the top lane. Now the observer ward by the Dire team will have potentially shown, because a few heroes did go this way through the map. So yes, the Dire team will be rotating top lane, and it looks like Exeter Greyjoy there is taking on the creep wave on his own. Greyjoy is doing what they do best, taking what they want, paying the iron price and all that. Looks like there's going to be a fight here now. Everyone's kind of gearing up at the moment. Chikiro getting stunned. Chikiro far too far ahead for a support character. It looks like, oh, there is dust. There is some dust. And they can see, but and then Axe blinks in, but the Radiant team aren't quite as organised as they want to be here. They are managing to take the tower from Tuskar and Tuskar. Oh, but there is an ultimate there from Enigma, who then gets punched. Unable to capitalise on that, and the entire team from the Dire goes down, apart from Slark and Chikiro here. Chikiro will go down to Battle Hunger or Slardar. Slark will be able to jump on that, but he does have the Aegis on Slardar. Anti-Mage has disconnected. Slark will still sit there. He may get taken out by this. He's jumped into the trees. He's managed to invis, and it doesn't look like they have any detection on any of their heroes, so he does manage to get back into the well and get himself protected there. I do remember at this point in the game, Badger has disconnected as the anti-mage, and he does not come back, so the reason we play on is that we no longer have an anti-mage. And there is the GG, well played, but they will stay. And I can tell you this game does go on for another 10 minutes or so. And the next 10 minutes are the most fun 10 minutes. The next 10 minutes are possibly the only part of this game I actually do remember. So we do have 5 people in the well here, possibly admitting defeat. There has been a GG well played all around. What the fuck is happening? Seeing all that. Well played, a very crazy game indeed. So here we go, there's the 4 heroes from the Dire side, pushing out a little bit. And they do have wards on the very defensive warding by the Dire team, but that needs to be defensive right now. The Radiant team are rotating mid, and it looks like they're going to wait for the creep wave here, and then push into this middle tower and take another Rax. A little bit early on that Midnight Pulse there. There's no creeps there. And it looks like they are going to push into this. The Radiant team are going to try, the Dire team are going to try and defend this. And there's your Ice Path. There's your Macapire. The Radiant team standing in a little bit too long, but the Dire team do back off. Axe is kind of hovering, wondering if he can blink in and do a Berserker's Call on everyone. Here come the Dire back in, another Ice Path. All 4 heroes quite close together. There's a Midnight Pulse, and Tuskar has initiated. There's an Overgrowth which gets all 4 heroes. It looks like they're going to go down here. Oh, but then Crystal Maiden's ultimate does seem to do a huge amount of damage there, but Crystal Maiden will go down to Enigma.
Treble kill.
And there's a rocket on Jakiro. But it looks like 3 down for the Radiant team and no kills so far, unless Slardar can take this. Yes, Slardar is able to take the kill there, but then Treon manages to turn it around on the Gyrocopter. But it looks like Slardar is going to get a Treon kill here. A jump in from Slark, and he does nearly take down the Slardar. A blink in from Enigma. Slark! An unfortunate pounce lands him on top of the cliff, but Enigma is able to save the day and kill that Slardar. Slardar does buy back, but that is a team wipe by the Radiant team. The first team wipe of the Radiant in this game. They have been playing extremely well up until this point, but unfortunately pushed a little bit too hard there. And Slardar, now sat on a Desolator with some illusions, will do a huge amount of damage. So this is a force to be reckoned with. Level 21 Slardar with a Desolator and a Mask of Madness. What else do we have here? We've got a Tusk with a Desolator and a Battle Fury, so there's another enormous amount of damage. And Axe, who has a Hyperstone, who looks like he's definitely going for an Assault Cuirass, and he just got it. It's all on the courier there. Recipe for Assault Cuirass. Gyrocopter, not sat on too many items, but does have his Talisman of Evasion, so it looks like he's probably going to go for a excuse me. Looks like he is going to go for a Butterfly next. Currently pushing with just 2 heroes bot, the Slardar and the Tusk, but Tusk is able to get that Ice Shards out there. They will be attacking the Slardar, taking advantage of the fact that there's only 2 heroes here, but the other 3 heroes are coming in from the side, and there's an Ice Path. Radish is going down here, and suddenly Black Hole from nowhere takes 5 of them. The cooldown is taking its toll on Enigma, but they're all stood in the Macapire, and they all go down. There's a Jakiro ultra kill, and can he finish off? He finishes off the Crystal Maiden to get a rampage on Jakiro. That is the 2nd team wipe for the Radiant team of the game, and the comments are flowing in. Jesus, everyone lolling, good job, and then oh my god as well. That was an absolute epic combination from Jakiro and Enigma there. The Slark very nearly died, but even without Slark, with just the 3 supports, they were able to take out the entire Radiant team there. Now Slark will push out bot lane, see if we can get this to the tower before they all reappear. The rest of the supports kind of hovering, doing some item management, I think. There's a pipe on Treant. Looks like they're going to use the anti-mage there to do some farming for them. The anti-mage is sat on that 1,100 odd gold. He won't give that up, unfortunately. And yes, we have been talking about how bad our AM is all game. He leaves and suddenly we win team fights. 2 team fights in a row. In fact, it's 2 team wipes in a row of the Radiant team, and all because the anti-mage is no longer there. But it looks like Slark has managed to push this out to the tower, but unable to actually get that tower now that the Radiant team are back up. So the Radiant team here, not quite sure where to attack next. Looks like Crystal Maiden is going for an Aghanim Scepter. Small snowball. It looks like they will be pushing mid here. And the look of the Dire team cannot last forever. So there will be a call to arms here very shortly. Looks like everyone's trying to do a tiny amount of farming while they still can, but the Radiant team are pushing mid. Jakiro tries to slow them down with an Ice Path, but going way out of position here, trying to get... Oh dear, that is a complete... far too out of position there by the Jakiro. They're using Badger to actually attack now, and managed to potentially take out a couple. But there's the Crystal Maiden's ulti, which manages to take out 2. Treant there, way out of position, gets taken out, and Enigma looks like he's going to get taken out as well by Tusk and Crystal Maiden. A Walrus Punch will finish him off, so there's a Dire team wipe. But the Radiant team won't be able to push this with just 2 people. Although this Tusk is fairly farmed now, he may be able to turn around and do some damage to the tower. Enigma, buyback. Just to defend this tower here. And there's a snowball. Is he going to get away? No, he's not going to get the kill. But Enigma buying back just to save the base, really. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden still pushing in mid, trying to take these barracks here. Potato going in with the Ice Path and the Jewel Breath. Enigma will get attacked by the Ice Shards there, but it looks like it is time for Crystal Maiden and Tuskar to move back a little bit. Get some mana, regroup, and they will most likely push again now that Gyro and Slardar are both up. Slardar porting bot lane. Gyro Sat quite comfortably. He doesn't need support at all. He'll just walk. Although there is an initiation on Enigma here, another Walrus Punch will take him very close to death. An Overgrowth will stop the Crystal Maiden from using her ulti. It looks like the Jakiro will go down here. There's another Berserker's Call on Treant, but then there's a pounce by the Slark. Slark will then move to safety though. Not going to commit to this team fight, not without Jakiro. It looks like Treant is in a bit of trouble here. Tries to heal himself, but gets taken out by Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter uses his lovely new Manta style to create some illusions, and they are going to take middle racks.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
And it looks like this really is GG now.
Dire's
One tower
middle
left
tower is under
of the Dire
attack.
side, and there is a
Dire's
push down
middle
bot
tower
by the
has
Slardar
fallen.
as well. Looks like there's another initiation on Anti-Mage. Oh, Enigma blinks in to try and get a black hole off, but just as he blinks in, there's a Berserker's Call. He manages to get the black hole with 4 people in it, but unable to capitalize on it because there is just no one else around to help out. Slark there, trying to take out the Tuskar, but unfortunately gets perma-stunned, and he goes down.
What happened?
Radiant victory.
And that is the end of the game. GG Will played it all around. An epic game. That was 102 kills in 43 minutes. And funnily enough, the rare chest goes to the one person that disconnected. So, over 100 kills, 43 minutes. Like I said, just wanted to try out some tiny bit of casting. See if I'm any good at it. Hope you liked it. And yeah, until next time. Bye bye now.